Free to me is the right to act, speak, or think without restraint. The question is, are we as African Americans free? Yes, there is a day where we as African Americans are declared free, Juneteenth. However, what we have to go through shows that what's on paper doesn't mean anything. We shouldn't have to be scared to look on the news. We shouldn't have to be scared to go outside of our houses. There should be a level of standing, not only with blacks and whites, but with people all over the world. What to the slave is the 4th of July? This question was asked by Frederick Douglass on July 5th, 1852. This speech was titled, "The Meaning of July 4th to the Negro." This speech talks about a country celebrating its freedom while still holding millions of people enslaved. For Black America, freedom isn't a guarantee of American citizenship. For example, African Americans are imprisoned in high numbers. African Americans make up 1 million of America's 2.3 million prisoners, according to the NAACP. African Americans are more likely to be arrested for nonviolent offenses. According to the American Civil Liberty Union, African Americans are 3.2 more likely to be arrested for possession of marijuana than white people, even though whites and blacks use drugs at similar rates. Each day, 500,000 people fill America's jails awaiting trials because they do not have enough money for bail, and most of them are African Americans. African American men do not have criminal records. Who do not have criminal records are less likely to be hired for jobs than white men who have been convicted of felonies. Trayvon Martin, born February 5th, 1995, was a 17-year-old African-American boy who lived in Miami Gardens, Florida. On February 26, 2012, Trayvon Martin gets shot and killed. All he did was buy a bag of Skittles and an Arizona juice. As a black boy, someone always thinks we are up to something. Zimmerman claimed he shot Martin in self-defense. What was Martin doing for Zimmerman to have to defend himself? I'll answer that for you, nothing. People protested, no justice, no peace. Cops stopping them from protesting. They still get no justice. It seems like we are going backwards to the time when Martin Luther King marched on Washington. They got beat and was forced to stop marching. Obama compared Trayvon Martin to his younger self and said that this is an act of racial profiling that most African Americans, including himself, had to face, which is true. In the book and movie, The Hate U Give, it talks about social injustice. Khalil Harris was one of the main characters in this story. He got pulled over for a broken taillight. He gets shot and killed because the officer mistook his handbrush for a handgun. The theme of this story was to show how to deal with social injustice. The fact that Khalil was unarmed and did not threaten anyone makes this murder unjust. Even though this story is young adult fiction, it shows that these are the same situations over and over and over again. Is it because of our skin, the clothes we wear, the homes we live in? What is it? When you can't speak up and when families are losing their children each and every day, it shows that we have little freedom. We have to love one another because we are kings and queens. We have to know who we are and represent ourselves proudly. It starts with us. We have to make the difference, be the difference, and show that we are truly free. Thank you.